It's going worldwide. Dirty Water.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water.
I love that Dirty Water TV. I really do.
The best.
Welcome to this special edition of Dirty Water TV from Boston's Red Carpet. I'm Tanya Mesrick. Tonight we go inside the Wonder Ball here at the Children's Museum with guest hosts Bill and Juliana Rancic. We'll also visit King Boston's MLK Legacy Night at the Museum of Fine Arts, both events that contribute to the city of Boston. But first, let's begin inside the Wonder Ball here at Boston Children's Museum. Tonight at the 5th Annual Wonder Ball, guests enjoyed an absolutely wonderful night of dinner, dancing, and fundraising with celebrity hosts Bill and Juliana Rancic.
My son was actually at the museum this morning having fun, and he had a great time. It's really a wonderful place, and and that's what I think is so great about tonight, really shining a spotlight on all children being able to enjoy this incredible museum.
And I think this is our third or fourth event that Sam and Jessica brought us in for, and we're thrilled to be a part of it.
We could not be luckier to have Bill here with us tonight, and of course Juliana as well. But yeah, really their support is fantastic, and all the events that we have the pleasure of working on together happen to be incredibly successful, happen to be oversold, and the most important thing is that they raise a lot of money for the causes we work with.
It's a great event, so we hope to raise a lot of money tonight to help a lot of people.
This ball raises critical funds, ensuring no child is denied the opportunity to visit the museum due to economic, physical, or developmental challenges.
But I think one of the best parts about this place is it's a place where kids can be kids.
Having a brick and mortar institution that is just focused on kids, all kids, is really important. And of course, the mayor supports it, the governor is here tonight. It's an exciting night, and you can see the buzz in the air for people who are here supporting the museum.
I thought learning while having fun, that's not only a good way to learn, that's the only way to learn.
There are different things to do here depending on your child's age. So I feel like they sort of can grow up at the museum, and it feels really good to support that.
Thanks to the Wonder Ball's generous sponsors and fabulous attendees, every visitor can explore and enjoy the cutting-edge exhibits and programs that help build critical skills for school readiness and a love of learning. The Wonder Ball is truly a stunning event, and the guests only add to the glamour. Let's take a walk on the red carpet and see what they're wearing and find out why Boston Children's Museum is such a community gem. What are your kids' favorite rooms?
The bubbles is definitely one of them.
Of course, it's the messiest room.
And then like the construction zone and all the other,
It's fun though because it's constantly changing as they get older. Their favorite rooms are changing, and the museum keeps changing.
Tonight I'm actually wearing Zara, believe it or not.
Oh my
Can you
God.
believe it? So they don't carry this anymore. They had it for a little while, and we had to get it from a showroom that carries it. And then I'm wearing Hearts on Fire jewelry, which is so beautiful. I mean, look how gorgeous this is. And also the cup. It's beautiful. And these diamond earrings.
So I have the shoe game, Bill has the hair game, the height game. It's got me beat.
I think you have the bow tie game.
Hey, we're going back and forth. It's
What are
okay.
you wearing tonight, Sam? What are you wearing?
So we're wearing a bit of Barbados. This is an older piece.
Vintage, you're bringing it back.
It depends how we scale vintage and what we consider vintage, but I'm going to go with it. Vintage.
What does the Children's Museum mean to you?
Well-
You're pretty much children at heart.
Well, to be honest, we don't have kids, but we do have a 3-year-old niece that's very important to us, and I was here with her this week, so anything we can do to help her and the community at the same time.
I see your tie game is very strong. What are you guys wearing tonight?
I'm wearing a designer out of Providence named Mark Allen, and everything else is Hermes.
I don't know.
You don't know. You know what he's wearing. What is he wearing?
I think this is Mark Allen from Providence, this is Shea Crew, and that's Prada.
Love it. You guys always look so smashing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tanya.
Up next, I'll visit the Heritage and the Garden to see the season's latest fashions and home decor. That's when Dirty Water TV from Boston's Red Carpet returns. Welcome back to this special edition of Dirty Water TV from Boston's red carpet, from the Wonder Ball at the Boston Children's Museum, an event to benefit the children of Boston. Holidays are a magical time of year to be with our children and our families. We took some time to visit the Heritage on the Garden and learn how to dress ourselves for the holidays as well as our tables. It's the holiday season, and it's one of my favorite times of the year because we have all these fun parties to go to. We're here at the Heritage on the Garden, and we're going to take a look at St. John. We're going to meet up with Abby Billigas from Boston Magazine and see what kind of outfits we have in store for the holiday parties. Come on in. Abby, you're ready for a girls' night out. What are you wearing?
So I love these pants because they almost have a sweat pant vibe. So they're really comfortable actually, as well as being, sophisticated and elegant.
Abby, I love this outfit. What is it? You're ready for the work holiday party?
Yeah, I think this is great because it's conservative enough that you wouldn't feel uncomfortable with your coworkers, but the leather gives it just like a little bit extra.
Yeah, and is leather one of the trends we're seeing for holiday and for fall and winter?
Yes, absolutely. Leather on leather on leather. I feel like you cannot have too much leather this season.
Holiday tea party! Yes. This capelet is everything.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Capes are huge, and also people get scared about wearing white in the winter, but they don't have to be. Pop of color in your lipstick and good to go. Cheers!
Cheers! Perfect holiday look.
Yes.
Yes, and with the whole St. John theme, you've got this stylish, effortless look, which, we had this tank on you with the other look, but it pairs beautifully with the skirt as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think when you have a skirt with this much going on, you don't need much on top.
No, and the red is for holiday. I love red and holiday.
Me too.
Simply perfection. We've got our holiday looks, and now we're at the perfect place right next door in the Heritage on the Garden at Christophe. And we're going to take a look with Colette. Hi,
hello.
How are you? Mwah, mwah. Tell us a little bit about Christophe, the brand.
Christophe, the brand, is founded in 1830. We are predominantly a silver company because it started as a small silver workshop in Normandy. UNESCO designated the French gastronomic meal as part of the cultural heritage of humanity. And that includes not just the meal, but everything from the preparation and the people and the conversation in the meal. And Christophe is dedicated to basically celebrating that concept.
That's fantastic. And I see we've got a very elaborate setting here that might be confusing for a few folks out there.
It used to be, many years ago, they actually used to set the table this elaborately, but nowadays we kind of pick and choose what we're going to do.
What's in here?
Yeah. Take a look, open it up. The great.
Oh my gosh.
The original idea was, well, you want the flatware to be there anyway. And so we created this beautiful egg shape. And this one is a collaboration that we did with Karl Lagerfeld this year only. And it's an extremely limited edition offering.
So how many of these do you have?
In the black, there are only 500 worldwide.
Thank you, Colette, so much for taking the time to show us how to set a gorgeous holiday table. I feel prepared and ready.
Well, thank you very much.
Up next, we'll go to the King Boston event at the MFA, a glamorous benefit to raise funds to build elastic memorials to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott King. That's when Dirty Water TV returns. Welcome back to a special edition of Dirty Water TV from Boston's red carpet. I'm Tanya Mesrick, and I'm thrilled to take you inside MLK Boston's King Legacy event here at the MFA. Tonight's star-studded gala raises funds to honor Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott King. These individuals fought for and inspired unity and inclusiveness in Boston and this country. The King Legacy Night is a star-studded event held at the stunning Museum of Fine Arts that celebrated the Boston legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott King. Was there a specific moment that inspired you to want to spearhead the creation of this memorial?
Well, I've always been interested in the Kings. As someone who grew up in Boston, I've always was very aware of Dr. King's works. I think I was 12 years old the first time I read him, and I always just felt moved by the community that he describes, the future that he wanted. So the location that we ended up choosing is on the Boston Common, which is America's oldest public park. It's a 400-year-old park, and we're trying to expose the King's history in Boston to as many people as we can.
The night began with a VIP culinary reception featuring 4-time Grammy Award-winning performer Esperanza Spalding. What does it mean for you to be back here celebrating on your stomping grounds?
It feels good. I love the seeking energy here, you know? So many young people convening to expand their lives and expand their footprint of impact in the world. It's very inspiring.
Then a moving tribute to the Kings by civil rights leaders C.T. Vivian, Bakari Sellers, and Robert Lewis Jr. Well, your relationship goes very far back with Dr. King. Yeah. You marched with him. What kind of advice would you have for today's youth?
Most people have had a hard time reaching for the fact that this is a spiritual force that we are trying to create, right? We want to make it a non-violent world, all right? And until that happens, we haven't even caught up with where we are.
In his I Have a Dream speech, it wasn't the rhythmic cadence of I have a dream that one day we shall, but it was the fierce urgency of now. And I think everybody understands that we have to have that fierce urgency.
Who would have ever thought Bakari Sellers, C.T. Vivian, Tamron Hall, Robert Lewis in Boston tonight would be standing here celebrating the King legacy? So Dr. King envisioned generational. He envisioned what's possible. And what we are is representing what's the greatness of his dream.
Before the night was over, we were dazzled with performances by the New England Conservatory, featuring pop icon Taylor Dayne. If you were to dedicate one of your songs to him, which one would it be, and why?
Couple, the loving couple. I'll always love you. Absolutely. And for Boston, I would say Love Will Lead You Back. It's quite special what's going on here tonight.
And a concert by the timeless American band Earth, Wind, and Fire. The sold-out event raised funds for King Boston's efforts to create lasting tributes to the King's legacy here in Boston and beyond.
In the future, we wasn't shipped here to rob and shoot ya. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women are created equal, including Black Americans.
What kind of power and influence is this going to have on them?
I think that young people today need real heroes. So to kind of reinvigorate that legacy of Martin Luther King and Coretta Scott King, having it speak to the times that we do have the right to hope, and we can have dreams about a better life, and there is a need for economic justice. The same issues he was talking about more than 50 years ago, we're still facing today.
So now you see why the King Legacy Night is supporting such a crucial initiative here in Boston. I can't wait to see the King Memorial come to life. Next up, we head to Sonsie on Newberry Street to talk about the stunning fashions that we have seen at the Wonder Ball and the King Legacy Night. That's when Dirty Water TV returns. Welcome back to this special edition of Dirty Water TV. We traveled over to Newberry Street for a delicious brunch at Sonsie. But first, I want to introduce you to two real estate experts who have their pulse on everything new and exciting in the developing neighborhoods in Boston. These stunning events benefit our town and all who reside here. It's a remarkably diverse community that has changed significantly in recent years. So we sat down with the founders of DeRocker & Corey, experts in Boston's real estate, to learn more about what makes this city unique. Antonio and Brett, it's amazing to be sitting here with you guys.
Thank you, Tanya. I think that both of us kind of came together with the idea and vision as to where we want to go and grow in Boston related to real estate. And I think that it's been a lot of fun so far, and fast forward to here we are today, and we've been blessed to have the success that we've had in the city.
And I think we've had also the opportunity to work with a lot of diverse clientele, whether they're international, locals, families, young professionals, and we realize that really Boston offers a specific area for every specific client.
Yeah, I think one of our favorite things about what we do is to see the happiness and the joy that comes from when a family first moves into their home, and the excitement behind the kids when they see their new room. And I think that, we really want that for everyone.
We believe we're very blessed to be in the city, to be in the position we are, and we understand that it's not only about being successful, it's also giving back to the city that has offered us the success that we're very thankful and grateful to be in.
And this isn't the last time we're going to be sitting together. We have a lot in store for 2019.
Exactly. We're excited to share with you, Tanya, and your audience what we love about Boston, where we like to eat, where to live.
We are on the pulse of what's new and next. We want to show you guys, what's our favorite neighborhoods, and we believe 2019 is going to be a great year.
Welcome to Sonsie. We're here for this fabulous brunch with Christina Lyons, co-founder of Portobello Road, as well as Jack Eaton from Court and House Communications. Welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us. It's a treat.
Yes, we're excited to dish about fashion. Christina, you have a long history with Sonsie.
I do. I came on the scene in Patrick's life just when he was opening Sonsie, which was his very first restaurant. So I've enjoyed it for many years now.
And Jack, this is one of your favorite spots to visit in Boston.
It is, and they actually have a brand new menu, which I need to attack soon.
So let's just get right into the fashions. We're going to talk first about MLK Boston's King Legacy Night. We have George Williams looking dapper in his monochromatic look. Jack, what do you think?
You know what I like about this is that he's not afraid to mix color. So I think the traditional route would be for someone to just wear all charcoal, and he threw on some brown pants, and I'm going to give him credit for going outside the box.
We have Stephanie Munoz in her green pleated jumpsuit. It was from the store Pretty Little Things, and she was rocking this shag fur from Off Fifth.
She is absolutely spectacular. I love this sort of jazz age reference and everything about it. Green is my color.
She is Josephine Baker. I am green with envy for this look. It is great.
We have the Reverend Gloria White-Hammond. She's an MD from Tufts, our alma mater.
Go Jumbos.
And she was dressed in Diana Chuguka.
I want to sit next to this woman at the next dinner party I go to because she is fantastic. It is a great look.
She is such an inspiration to so many, and I love the sort of nod to West African fashion.
And here we have TJ Rose. He was rocking a white tuxedo jacket.
Can you ever really go wrong with a white dinner jacket? You can. He looks fantastic.
Christina, have you dressed Patrick in one of those before?
I try, but I'm glad TJ is doing it.
And here we have Paul Francisco. He's actually State Street's first Chief Diversity Officer. Jack, what do you think of his tuxedo?
I love the fact that he's going off script a bit and embracing a gray tuxedo. Even if it's just the jacket, I think it shows the versatility. Like, you can buy just simply a jacket and mix it into a tuxedo you already have in your closet.
And this night was all about the men. It leads us to picking our winner.
George Williams.
I feel like he and all the men at that event really upped the ante for men in Boston.
All this talk of fashion has made me work up my appetite. I don't know about you guys.
I'm always hungry.
Me too.
And Sonsie's debuting their brand new menu as part of their 25th anniversary. What do we have in front of us, Christina?
I'm so excited to try these. This is the lobster Cobb salad, and this is granola with berries and Greek yogurt, both incredibly delicious and healthy dishes.
We also have some other exciting options on the menu. There's a quiche.
Quiche Lorraine, the classic, with ham and cheese and spinach.
Come here hungry because you will be fed well.
Lucky for us, we have more fashion to talk about. We're going to take a look at the Wonder Ball event, which you were at last night.
It was a great event.
And Jessica Slater, she was simply majestic in that purple gown. It was Roberto Cavalli, who's a Florentinian fashion designer.
I always find the one shoulder, long dress to be so statuesque and classic, yet this had a surprise element when she turned around. The back plunged and it was extremely sexy.
The leather straps were so beautiful. You need, and she has, the absolute perfect body to be able to rock this.
How fitting that we were at the Children's Museum and we had this expectant mother, Kimberly Flynn, looking absolutely radiant in a Bagley Mishka gown.
She is spectacular. I love it when the baby bump is celebrated and showcased like that. She looks like this gorgeous ripe fruit.
And it's never too early to take your children to the Children's Museum.
No, never too early. Her child was there with us last night. We're seeing a lot of beautiful jewel tones. Ashley Carger was in a Chiara Boni dress, which is an Italian designer that Cindy Crawford and Oprah Winfrey also support.
I think she is rocking it. She looks gorgeous. I love the color, and Ashley is lovely.
My favorite part of this look, though, was the necklace. She had such a statement piece on, and that's just where my eyes went immediately.
Katie Mashak from the ICA, she really took a risk in a tuxedo alongside her husband Ani in a tuxedo, and it was BCBG.
It was my favorite look of the night. I love when women sort of go into that more masculine way of dressing, and the hair, the makeup, the bag, it was a home run for me.
Well, she's very feminine at the same time, very sort of Anna Wintour-like, and this is sort of disciplined chic that's very European and edgy.
And Jenny Fitzsimmons, she made a statement in Gemelli Power, who is an Australian designer. That red dress.
You can never really go wrong with red, as we see from you today. It's just a great choice, and this dress was lovely.
She always rocks it. Dusty Barbie.
Wonderball was a dazzling event. It was really hard to pick a winner.
It was, but I think we may have narrowed it down to... It was all about Katie.
Katie Mashak. She was rocking the BCBG tuxedo.
She is a sartorial star.
And we must give an honorable mention to Jessica Slater. That jewel-tone Roberto Cavalli gown, that was to die for. We've had a bustling time, and what a great way to finish the weekend with a brunch at Sonsie. Thank you, Christina, on behalf of Sonsie. Thank you, Jack, on behalf of the Heritage on the Garden. And we also want to give a shout out to our media sponsor, Boston Magazine. Thank you guys, and tune in next time for Boston's Red Carpet with Tanya Mesri.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.